Fan of Ford's iconic Mustang? We have some news for you. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Ford is Heritage Brand Manager and Archivist Ted Ryan. Hi, Ted.
And thanks for having me on again. This is a fun topic to talk about.
It is, and it's something different. Now, you've been winning many, many fans for the Ford Heritage Vault online, and now something pretty different. Tell us about this.
I will. So, if anybody has ever gone to one of the immersive events, the Van Gogh or the Titanic, where they do the giant projections and you feel like you're walking through a Van Gogh painting, we are giving the iconic Mustang the same treatment. We're going to open the Mustang Immersive in Los Angeles, and that's just going to be the first city. It's actually going to travel across the U.S. over the next 5 years. So, coming soon to a market near you, but you will have the immersive. I've actually seen it. You're going to feel like you're on driving down the Pacific Coast Highway in a vintage 1965 Mustang, or going through Venice Beach in a Mustang GTD. It's just amazing. And then we also have a thrill ride, which is exciting, and the seats are going to move, and you're going to feel like you're part of a chase in a scene. And then we're going to cap it off by having five movie Mustangs, including the Mustang from Gone in 60 Seconds, the famous Eleanor. We're going to have one of my favorites, Mary Tyler Moore's Mustang. If you are a fan of the show, you know she gets out of a Mustang and throws her hat up in the air. And then a couple of Mustangs from the Transformer movie. So it's going to be exciting. Immersive thrill ride and some vintage movie Mustangs.
And so, if this is starting out in Los Angeles on the 8th, is that right?
Starting in Los Angeles on the 8th, and then the next markets will be Miami and just in time for F1 early next year, and then Dallas after that. So, but we're planning at least another 10 to 12 markets across the United States. So if you live in Charlotte or Atlanta or some of the other markets like that, look for Mustang to come your way in the future.
And how long will it be staying at each location?
Each location about 3 months to in order to get in, and it's not a free thing. You got to pay tickets or get tickets for it, but each location about 3 months, and then move up to the next location. The I've seen the plans. I'm on my way to Los Angeles tomorrow to actually go be part of the opening ceremonies, and the rough cut I saw of the opening video has some great names that you'll recognize. Jerry Bruckheimer, who produced Gone in 60 Seconds. And of course, you can't talk Mustang without talking to Jay Leno, Bill Ford, some of our NASCAR partners, Joey Logano and Vaughn Gittin Jr., drifting fame. It's a great opening film. And, you know, it just shows the love of Mustang. Mustang didn't become an American icon because Ford wanted it to. It became an icon because the public made it the best-selling sports coupe in the world.
Just an amazing story. And has there been another vehicle story quite like it? I know everybody's tried.
No, not really. You would think that the GTs would. I guess in the realm of all cars, Ferrari has that cachet, but no other vehicle has received an immersive treatment like this. We're going into uncharted waters. Yes, they do Harry Potter and they do Jurassic World and they do Titanic for these immersives. F1 as a whole has an immersive that's traveling across Europe, but this is the first car that's gotten its own special treatment. And I can't think of another car really that would pull this off like Mustang does. It's been in more than 9,000 movies and TV shows. It's been the subject of documentaries. You know, it has fan clubs around the world. Mustang is just Mustang. It stands alone.
And did you and your team there get to play a role in the creation here? Tell us a bit about that.
We did. We're going to have some stories that you've never heard on Mustang. I'll tease one. Do you know how close Mustang came to be called the Thunderbird 2? that close. Just my fingers are just barely apart. We located a bunch of the planning memos, and originally it's going to be called the Cougar, and then they decided it was going to be the Thunderbird 2, and then finally settled on the name Mustang. So there's historical tidbits throughout. We have some of the resin molds of the very first emblems of the pony, who is racing to the left, opposite of what you would expect. So our team has pulled together some great material, and we also help curate the cars for the movie Magic. And I'm in the opening film, but I'm the Greek chorus who tells the Mustang history as you get the celebrities talking about what the car meant to them.
Just terrific. So the whole experience, this is like more than an hour to go through it, I think, right?
It is actually just over an hour is what we're expecting, and it's just amazing. The pre-sale on the tickets has been brisk, so we're very excited about that. And we know that the Mustang faithful are going to show up, but with some of the different elements that we put in, the thrill ride and the entire immersive experience, we're hoping that we're going to be able to attract a younger audience. And so far with the ticket sales, it looks like we're going to do it. And we have so many dealers around the country that our Southern California dealers have just been selling tickets like crazy. You come to test drive a Mustang and you're going to get a ticket to this immersive. So yeah, we're excited for the crowds to come.
Really exciting. And of course, you've got the Mach-E. I'm sure that's going to be there
The
some.
Mach-E is in there, but one of the surprise Mustangs, and well, it won't be a surprise after I tell you, but we had the winning Mustang GTD that just won at Daytona this year. It still has all the confetti and all the dirt. We had it clear coated right after it won. So it's going to be the very first Mustang that you see when you walk in. So you get what you expect. You get the 64 and a half Mustangs because that was the origin story. But then you see Mustang's future with the GTD, which is the road version, or the GT3, which was the race version that won at Daytona. So you get your fill of Mustangs if you're a Mustang fanatic, and you exit through the gift shop, and there's some special Mustang immersive gear that you will only be able to purchase at the immersive itself, including some amazing T-shirts. And I just saw we have a Levi's jacket that has a cool logo embroidered on the back. So it's going to be a fun show.
That's awesome. So this is really different for you. I mean, you've been attracting people to the online site, the Ford Heritage Vault, for that's been so successful for you. And this is some physical stuff.
Physical manifestation of what Mustang means. And that was when we were talking to Imagine is the company that did this with us, and they're the same ones that did Harry Potter, Jurassic World, Van Gogh. So they're very experienced in what people enjoy when they go to an immersive experience. And when we described it to them, we said we want the freedom and the optimism that Mustang brings as you're driving down the Pacific Coast Highway. How do we bring that to life in an immersive? So I think we've knocked it out of the park. I've seen all the videos and all the rough cuts, and I haven't stood in the room and been surrounded by it yet. But if it's anything like the Van Gogh ones that I've experienced, it's going to be just amazing.
So for more info, where should we send everyone?
MustangImmersive.com. We're sending people to a different site this time, MustangImmersive.com, and you can watch trailers. You can see portions of the video, and the call to action is to get your tickets early because it's going to sell out. If you're in the Los Angeles area, this is perfect. What are you going to do with your in-laws when they come for Christmas? We're going to take them to the Mustang Immersive and get out of the house.
Just terrific. Again, MustangImmersive.com.
Yep.
Ted Ryan, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thanks for having me on.